I don't like to read instructions most of the time. I'm just, as soon as I see these papers, I'm trying to skip them. I'm leaving still them in the box, but I'm like, okay, whatever. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Valeria and I'm your violin teacher. If you're new to my channel, don't forget subscribe and press the bell. Like this you will get a notification when a new lesson or maybe review will be ready. But usually every Wednesday I'm uploading a new video for you. Also, you always can find me on Instagram, valeriiavoitko violin. There I have already kind of big community, you can say. And if you have any questions, or I don't know, maybe you just want to chat, just hit me with DM and I surely will answer you. Today I decided to make another review video, and today we will review Evah Pirazzi strings by Pirazzi. I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm a fan of these strings, oh, maybe like 10 years for sure, maybe even more. Yeah, and maybe I have to mention that this video is not sponsored, or nobody gave me these strings just for free so I can advertise them on my channel or something, I don't know, something else that now is very popular on YouTube and Instagram. So please guys, don't wait for any links with the discounts, because there won't be such. The only thing what I can offer you is to subscribe to my channel, and you will find a lot of useful information for you if you're a beginner or maybe intermediate, or maybe you just want to see the review for particular strings, usually before to do any reviews, I'm asking my followers on Instagram if they wanted to see such video, and the guys, they voted for yes. So now I'm gonna do the review for Evah Pirazzi, and of course, as I mentioned before, I'm myself a big, huge fan of these strings. Let's first talk about the packing. They are coming in plastic pouch, nothing really special. Simple. It is very easy to keep them somewhere in the hidden pocket in your violin case. It's comfortable, I would say. Then every string coming in the paper envelope like this, and inside there is one more envelope like this. So nice. Here you can see it says Pirazzi. Nothing really fancy, but very useful. I like it. So these strings, it's a modern synthetic core strings. They have very good response. They're full with the overtones. They are excellent for soloists and actually for the orchestra players as well. The other thing that I really liked, and somehow I've noticed this thing just now, I don't know, I was just, I don't like to read instructions most of the time. I'm just, as soon as I see these papers, I'm trying to skip them. I'm leaving still them in the box, but I'm like, okay, whatever. But I've noticed that they have here small paper, and it's actually a manual how to use them, how to remove them, how to change them, and they're writing here very important things like only remove one string at a time. It's very important, especially for the beginners. Yeah, you should remove only one string at a time. Please pay special attention to not overstretch the strings. Yeah, it's also very important, because otherwise you might break the bridge. And other very useful stuff actually. And it's on two languages. It's English and German. Yeah, so good to know. How come I'm buying these strings for 10 years for sure, and I never noticed it. For sure I noticed it, but I never read. Why should I, right? Okay, so back to the technical things. Also, these strings, they are coming with the E-loop and E-ball. It depends on what your violin needs. Me personally, I'm using with the E-ball. Never in my life I used E with the loop. I don't have special tailpiece. I have just the regular one. And as well, E can be silver and gold. Again, me personally, I prefer silver because gold, and for the people who have sweaty hands, yes, I am, especially when I'm nervous. Like you can see after my hands if I'm nervous. If you have sweaty hands, and even if you are using this string that's the set for a long time, the gold color coming out, and then string don't have that nice feeling. So I tried maybe once or twice to use Evah Pirazzi with the e-gold, but then I give up. So me personally, I prefer to use e-ball silver. These strings, they are very good for the soloist, very good for the orchestra players. If you have a dark violin, they will help you a lot. They will help actually your violin to sound more brighter. The strings by themselves, they are very bright, they have very good response, very clean and clear projection, and also they are staying in tune for a long time. I mean, of course you cannot stay with them like 1 year or something. You know, this is the thing with the good quality of the strings. They won't go out of tune like after 1 month. No, for sure they will work for you at least 3 months. But of course it depends on how much you are practicing, how much you are performing, where you are performing, what kind of conditions you have. These strings, of course, they are for professional violin players and advanced violin players. I remember when for the first time I tried these violin strings. You know, my violin, like any other violins, the only violins that don't have a problems, I think it's a Stradivari violin. Any other ones, they have some flaws. So my violin at the D and G string, it's too dark, and E, it's too loud. Somehow when I was in high school, I didn't realize that it can actually be changed. Not a lot, not totally changed, but I can help my violin with a very good strings. Unfortunately, I don't remember what kind of brand I was using that time. Maybe it was a Tomastic or something. But I remember exactly my first thoughts, my first feeling when for the first time I put Evah Pirazzi on my violin. Of course, at the beginning when I just put the strings on my violin, the sound wasn't very good, as usual it's happening, but it wasn't so ugly like it's happening with the other strings, not very good quality strings. With the Evah Pirazzi, yes, the sound wasn't amazing from the beginning. I don't know, maybe like in 1 week maximum they are settling down and then they are working properly for your violin. That change, it was amazing for me. My violin got so many different colors, and I understood that actually I can do a lot more different things on my violin. I can project better, my vibration can be much better. I can hear the overtones, not just a clean note and then something going on there. No, I can hear clear note and I can hear overtones and the dynamic range, so everything suddenly had so much sense for me. I was amazed, and then later on I was afraid to do some changes with my strings because I was afraid to lose that treasure that I got with Evah Pirazzi string. Now, what about the price? In euro, it's 75 euro. Usually this is for how much I'm buying, 75 euro. And what I saw on internet is something like $80. These strings, they're kind of expensive, especially for the beginners. I won't suggest you guys who just started to play violin to buy such expensive strings, because again, these strings, the same like Virtuoso Larsen, these strings are high quality strings and they are for professionals, for advanced musicians. But as a professional violin player, you have to buy such strings. You know, it's the same like a cook. there is no professional cook who didn't bought his amazing knife, you know, so kind of the same for a violin players. If you want sound great, if you want your instrument sound great, you have to buy good strings, you have to buy a good bow, rosin, and so on. I hope, guys, I helped you with this video and you learned something new, or maybe this video will help you to choose your next set of strings. Don't forget, if you're new to my channel, or maybe you're regular to my channel but you're not subscribed yet, please subscribe, because like this you inspire me to create more videos like this. I'll see that my videos are interesting for you, so subscribe, press the bell, do not miss my next videos, and remember, every Wednesday new lesson or new review or something new waiting for you. And of course, don't forget to practice. Bye!